Hey there, welcome to another video. I'm here to share about Neville Goddard's way of manifesting your dream life, and that is being in the feeling of the end state of the wish fulfilled, like it has already happened, which is really what he's talking about is that everything already exists. The world, the universe, your life has already been completed, and there are many of your lives that are available to jump to if you wish to do so. And the technique that he is talking about is going within yourself and using your imagination to create exactly what you want to appear in the real world, in this experience that we have, in this simulation, in this matrix, in this game of life that we are all on. And he's saying that when you enter the feeling of the state of the wish fulfilled, that you impress the subconscious mind. And when you impress the subconscious mind with something that has already happened, it must appear in the outside world. Anyways, I'm going to get into this. Uh, these are a few things that I am trying to and have already manifested in my life. I keep on imagining the end goal, and there's a few end goals. Prosperity financially, fit physically, mind and emotions very stable, attracting the right partner in my life, having beautiful and harmonious relationships that are full of love and non-attachment and encouragement, traveling the world, having um, you know beautiful experiences all over the place, having freedom of time and money. Anyways, in working in this technique, I notice almost right away, and it's definitely proportional to how much time and effort you spend on it, creating the visualization, getting very detailed. Oh, and then I touched her hand. And then, we looked into each other's eyes and it was so beautiful. Love was just overflowing from me, and you like, or like when I'm driving my Lamborghini down the street and I'm just gripping the steering wheel and I just it smells new and it feels so futuristic inside the cockpit. And the way that I can barely feather the gas and it just lurches forward. Oh, it's so powerful. Just okay, one more. Stacks of money in cupboards and drawers. I love this one. Stacks of money. Like I sometimes I just go to the bank and I get out like $10,000 and I just count the $10,000 in my living room. And then I just put it in a drawer and leave it. And I've done that a bunch of times, and now I have drawers and cupboards full of stacks of money because money just flows to me. I have multiple sources of income, and more sources of income keep popping up, opportunities keep popping up in my life. Um, I'm just overflowing with gratitude for this beautiful life of freedom and prosperity and abundance that I have. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, and then I feel joy and happiness and, all the things right now just talking about it. And that is the point. You get into a higher vibration when you imagine that it's done. It's already there, which it really is. Okay, I'm not going to go into like quantum theory and how everything already exists and whatnot, and I will in future videos, but I'm just telling you to believe me that you can have whatever life you want. You can have whatever things you want, whatever experiences you want in life. And it starts with visualization. I'll tell you a truth. You've never done anything or accomplished anything or acquired anything in your life without first thinking about it. It just doesn't happen. Okay, you can't go to the bathroom without thinking, "Oh, I need to go to the bathroom." you know, you're not gonna place an order online without thinking, "What do I want?" or thinking, "Wow, that needs replaced." Or, anyways, you don't say hi to the person next to you without thinking about it. You're like, you see somebody, and then you think, "I will say hi, hello." It's a thing, okay? Even if it's for a split second, you're definitely thinking about things. They're in your imagination, they're in your mind before they happen. And this is really just tapping into that power of imagination and putting yourself in a state where everything you've everything you want has already happened. So when what the first thing that starts to happen is, okay, do this right before you go to bed. But when you're in that drowsy state and you're about to drift off and you're just using your willpower to create this scene in your mind, and you're getting very detailed and you're trying to drum up emotions about it, like how it would feel, what it would taste like, what it would feel like, what other people are how they're interacting. There's other techniques for this as well to feel in the end state. For instance, you can say, "Remember when I was broke? Remember when I lived paycheck to paycheck? Remember when I had no extra money and I lived off like eating out of cans and whatnot. I couldn't even buy fresh fruit or vegetables. And now today, I just have an abundant life. I can buy whatever I want at the store. I can order it and have it delivered to my house if I want to. But I actually like going to the store and picking up my own food. That remember when is another technique that you can use to get into this state. So what I've noticed happens in the actual experience of reality here is that my lens changes. What I see changes. Things that normally I wouldn't be aware of become into focus and aware of. Um, my drive changes. Like, the actions that I take change. What I'm doing on a daily basis changes. Like, and I don't even have to do anything. These are just urges, and like thoughts that come up. You know, I live in a beautiful home. It's very taken care of. It's very clean and organized. This is one of the manifestations, and imagery that I've worked on. And then, like, the next day, I'll just be like, look at my closet, and I'm like, "Look how it's a disaster. I'm gonna clean this right now." And I just take action and clean it. Like, that is not something that I would actually do, but because I'm training my mind, the subconscious, what it does is it talks to the subconscious, and the subconscious is pulling the levers of your life. It's seeping thoughts into your conscious brain. It's changing the actions, the patterns of how you live. And when you get into the feeling state of the end of the wish fulfilled, that it's already fulfilled, and you get into the feeling of it, it impresses the subconscious. And now the subconscious doesn't know if it actually happened or if it was just imagined. It thinks it's real. It thinks it already happened. It thinks that you live in a really nice uh, you know, high value, high um, quality home that is well taken care of. Maybe you have people cleaning for you and it's all very nice and quality. And it doesn't really know that you don't live there, you know? Um, and then reality begins to morph and our actions and our lens starts to change. What if you got into the feeling state of how you're a high value man or woman and you're very attractive and people are drawn to you and I'm very charismatic, and you go through a scene of being very charismatic, like walking through the gym and saying, "Hey, Ralph, it's good to see you, looking good today." Or you're at a coffee shop and you're just saying hi to people and commenting on this woman's dress, and you get into this flow feeling of, everything is good in the world. Nothing can really hurt me. I'm very friendly and people are friendly to me. And then you actually go out into real life, and you're just happy about it. And throughout the day, you bring yourself back to this feeling. When you're going through the coffee shop, those things will start to happen. People will look at you, they'll smile, you'll say hi, and then this beautiful woman with this beautiful dress comes by, and you're like, "Wow, I love your dress." It just happens in real life, I'm telling you. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was, uh, okay, I've really talked about that, like body. Okay, I want to be fit. I want to be strong. I want to be lean. It's been a journey of exercise and mindful eating and really focusing on like end goal stuff of like where I want to be. And I'm not trying to get obsessive about anything in my life, honestly. And I'm not taking things that seriously. I'm going with the flow of things. I'm doing what feels good. And I have a vision of like where I want to be fit wise with my physical appearance and body. And I get the motivation and discipline on a daily basis from some great beyond, okay? Because I get in that feeling state and I I I know how it will be when I'm already pleased with my body, okay? That's another thing. You got to continually just be grateful for where you're at. Okay, do I live in a mansion? No, I live in a three-bedroom duplex. So, do I want to live in a mansion? I don't know. I definitely want to live in like some high quality with big windows and, maybe a couple places, one by the beach, one by the in the forest, one in the mountains, one overseas. I can do whatever I want and I can imagine whatever I want. And I can do the things that are laid out for me each day, uh, because the subconscious and the soul want me to be very prosperous and abundant and happy, and we can generate the feelings of these things with just being grateful. I'm grateful that I have a warm, nice house. I have running water that's clean and pure. I have money to buy groceries and pay my bills and see my kids, and I have a cell phone and I have nice clothes and I have a comfortable bed, and I can breathe freely today. I'm not locked up in prison and I'm not being tortured, and I have friends, and I could go on and on and on. I have a cool bike and I like to bicycle, and it's springtime and I can go outside and just breathe fresh air and listen to the birds, and I have a gym membership where I can go and get strong and get therapy really, and and move energy around, and I have a yoga membership and I have yoga friends and community and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Bunch of good stuff going on, right? And then you keep the vision of where you want to go, and you visualize it at night, and then you visualize it right when you wake up, and then you bring yourself back to the feeling state all day, and then your life starts to shift and change, and you become more focused and pointed on that point in your life, and what you want to manifest becomes manifest. It's amazing. And I hope you got something out of this video. Don't forget to focus on your breath on a daily basis, breathing deeply, exhaling slowly, Yeah, we'll see you in the next video.